Try this again. Camera's doing its thing. Chief Prepper here, y'all. Just want to show you a quick video and talk about three things basically. If you see these, there's a large pickle jar. You say, why am I showing you large pickle jars? Well, if you like dill pickles, then you can't really see too well. I have beans and flour put away in those old pickle jars. Sorry, and it provides you a source of storage that you don't have to spend money on. Alright, so that's important for cost savings, so you're not buying storage containers, or if you can't find, like I'm scoring food grade buckets, you can't do those. Okay, so I'm coming out here to the garden. I want to show you guys something. You can't tell, my garden is overgrown, and this is even after 2 days of out here in the morning for about an hour. Some of you might be like, why am I talking to you about that? Well, I'm losing 4 salsa tomato plants, and I honestly think it was because it was so overgrown that the weeds were sucking up the water and the tomato plants weren't getting enough. It looks like I might be able to save 2 of them. Probably in a couple more days I'll have it down to where I can take a hoe to it and actually get the garden back the way it needs to be. But if you don't know, everything you do homesteading wise is gonna add time to your day that is gonna be taken up. So I am actually doing container gardening and plants in the ground, and I think next year, this year I will actually be pulling up my pepper plants, and next year, if they survive the winter, I will put them in containers so that I don't have to dig them up again, because I've been told that you can dig up pepper plants and put them in containers, and they will overwinter very well. So one of the problems I've been having is my tomatoes are splitting. So they're getting too much water, but at the same time the leaves are going brown. So I think that's a nitrogen issue, fertilizer issue. So as soon as I get the dirt the way I want it, I will be scooping up some chicken poop and spreading it. So, but back to the time of the day. Gardens take time. The chickens take time. The cats that showed up and that we're feeding and taking care of take time. The dogs take time. All of that is about an hour in the morning and an hour in the evening. The weeding is an extra half an hour, 45 minutes right now every day. So, and then all the water that goes with it. So just keep that in mind. FYI, 4 plants, if we were eating out of the garden, because right now I give most of it away right now, I'm just trying to learn how. And everybody loves the flavor. This particular tomato, as you can see, is split, so I'm going to take it to my dad's house. My wife may or may not eat it. If she doesn't eat it, she may take it into work, but other people are benefiting right now. But 4 plants per type of vegetable that you eat, assuming they survive and they're growing and they produce fruit or vegetables, whatever you want to call it, it's probably enough for 2 people. Now, it's not enough for 2 people if you're eating out of it and you need to can. I'm going to tell you, you probably need to double it. So for every person, 4 plants, and then basically all the extra you can can. I'm not into canning yet. It's on my list of things to get to. I don't know if I'm going to make it. So just some FYI, realize your garden is going to take time. You're going to need to water it. You're going to need to prune the plants. You're going to need to make sure that you don't let it get like mine is. Mine got overgrown when I went on vacation up to Washington State, and I just haven't been able to catch up with it. So I took a hoe to it once, but I gotta get after it and get it under control. So garden, chickens, animals, they all take time. And by the way, vacations are over with unless you can find someone you trust to come sit at your house while you're gone. Chief Prepper, out.